I got this feeling inside my brains. It goes electric wavy when I make them A's. All through 4th grade, all through my school, we're flying up no ceiling when we're in our zone. I've got that sunshine in my pocket, looking forward to a good day. I feel I can do everything when I try. I can't stop myself from learning, moving up academically. Room unlock the way we rock it, so don't stop.
Hello everyone, I hope everybody's having an amazing day. Today we're going to get started on our mini lesson for estimation. I had a little brain fart. But today, yes, we're going to be learning about estimation and how to use estimation when we're dealing with numbers, okay? So let me go ahead and go over this. Okay, so when we estimate, we want to turn things into problems that we can easily use for an example such as power of 10, so that way we can multiply or divide fast or even add, okay? So for an example here, I have 98, okay? I have 98 and I turn it into 100, okay? Because that's closer to 100. Here I have 11 and I turn it into 10. So now I can multiply faster. So instead of going like this, 98 times 11, okay, 1 times 8 is 8, 1 times 9 is 9. Instead of doing all that, I can easily just multiply 1 times 1, okay, it gives me 1, and I had how many zeros? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, bam, I get 1,000, okay? And yes, it's not the correct number, but it's close then to just guess any number and say, oh, that's my number, okay? And here is as adding. So again, I have 1,447, and I turn into 1,000. Then I have 77, which is close to 80, and I have 1,080. Okay, and when we divide, we turn our dividend 1,382 to 1,000 because that's closest to. Okay, that is closest to. And our divisor stays the same, okay? It stays the same. All right, let's go ahead and look at, so again, here's our notes, just in case you didn't copy it down, make sure you copy it down. And let's go ahead and go into our notebook. All right, so here it is. Here's our, here is our notebook. So today is estimating with rounding, and I have Spanish and English in there, okay? So don't get it confused. If you need the Spanish, go ahead and write the Spanish. If you need the English, just write the English, okay? So estimate. Estimate is to find an answer that is close to an exact number, okay? And when we're rounding or estimating, we need to hear these words, okay? So that includes estimate, about, close to or closest to, okay? Approximately, round, nearest, best guess, okay? Remember, we're not just guessing, it's best guess, okay? And almost. So those are the words that we're looking for when we hear that. Let's go ahead and do an example. Let me just scoot this over really quick. Oh no! Alright, perfect. Let me just get that nice and centered. Excellent. Okay, so we're gonna do an example. First, we're gonna estimate, okay? So always estimate. Then you multiply. Alright, so I'm gonna do 98. 98 is closest to 100. I know that. Okay? And 11 is closest to 10. Okay? Then all I do is just power of 10. 1 times 1 is 1. Add how many zeros? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1,000's my answer. Okay, let's look at another one. Sorry, I have the burpees again. Alright, 1,447. I know that that's closest to 1,000. Okay, 77 is closest to 80. And again, all I do is just power of 10. So 1 times 8 equals 8. How many zeros do I add? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So therefore my answer is 80. Alright, and let's do one last more. See what happens when you learn power of 10? It's amazing. I love it. I have here 1,678. That is closest to either 1,000 or 200 or 2,000. Which one is it? 1,000? 2,000. Good, 2,000 times 17. Is that closest to 10 or 20? 10 or 20? Good, 20. Now power of 10. 2 times 2 is what? 4. Good. How many zeros do I add? 2, 3. Good, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And so therefore my answer is 40. That is so cool. Power of 10. Now we can just estimate. Okay. Last one. Let's estimate and then divide, okay? So remember, which one do I estimate? My dividend or my divisor? Or both? Which one? Good, my dividend. I only estimate my dividend. Okay? Now which one is my dividend? 4,567 or 3? Good, 4,567. So here I have 4,567. Now which one is it close to? 4,000 or 5,000? 4,000 or 5,000? Good, 5,000. Okay. Divided by, divided by 3. Now I'm just going to put the little house. Remember, my divisor goes outside. Okay. Divisor goes outside, dividend goes inside. Alright, remember my question is always, does McDonald's sell cheeseburgers? Okay, that's what I'm going to be doing. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I need to do is divide, okay? So, how many times can 5 divided by 3, or turn this into a multiplication? 3 times what will equal 5, or close to 5, okay? Close to 5. Go ahead and tell me. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 2 equals 6. I can't use that because that's passing 5. So I'm going to go ahead and use my factor 1. 1 goes up here. I divide it, check. Now I multiply 3 times 1. Remember, when I multiply, I'm going to be multiplying my divisor by which number of quotient I am in. So I'm in the first quotient, so therefore 3 times 1. 3 times 1 is 3. Now I'm going to subtract. 3 minus 3 is 2. Okay. Now I'm going to check. Is my answer 2 smaller than my divisor? Yeah, so therefore I did everything correct. Go ahead and bring down my 0. Check. Now I start all over again. Okay. So I'm going to divide. My new dividend is 20. Divided by 3, or 3 times what will equal 20 or close to 20? 3 times 5 is 15. 3 times 6 is 18. So therefore I'm going to use a factor of 6. Okay, now I'm multiplying. 3 times, remember my divisor, my quotient. Which quotient am I in? I'm on the second one. So therefore 3 times 6 is 18 minus 2. Now I check, is my answer 2 smaller than my divisor? Yes, so therefore I did it correct. Now I bring down the next 0, and I start all over again. So my new dividend again is 20 divided by 3, or 3 times what will equal 20 or close to 20? 6 again. Good. Now I'm multiplying my divisor by my quotient. 3 times 6 is 18. So my answer is there. Now I subtract. 20 minus 18 is 2. Now I check, is my answer smaller than my divisor? Yes, so therefore I did it correct. And now I bring down the last 0. And again, I have to do this all over again. So now I'm dividing 20 by 3 again. And that's 6. Okay. Then I have to multiply. 3 times 6 is 18. Now I subtract. 20 minus 18 is 2. Now I check to see if my answer is smaller than my divisor. Yes, and then that's it. There's nothing else to bring down, right? So therefore 2 is my remainder. And remember, remainder use an R. So the remainder 2. Okay, so then this is my answer. Alright, that is it for today. I hope you learned a lot. Remember, we just estimated, and that was much more easier to do it than doing all these numbers at the same time, right? So that's what estimation is. It's a lot of fun. I hope you learned a lot, and remember that every day you're growing, your brain is growing. I hope you have an amazing day. Bye.